Greetings, lovely, lovely Libra. My name is Gordon and we're looking at the astrology trends for you guys for the week commencing the 6th of July through to the 13th of July. Quite an extraordinary beginning of an extraordinary period for you guys. Venus is your ruling planet and it sits up there in the 11th house, which is your house of communications, networking, friendships, reaching out to the outside world, and getting work in as well. If you're self-employed, it's getting work in. Now Venus has started its retrograde period. Now this can mark an exciting time, a very important time for you lovely Librans, as we move from here through to the conclusion, which comes out around September. Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde, first of all, happens fairly rarely, unlike Mercury retrograde, which is roughly 3 times a year. And the next Mercury retrograde, of course, is going to be in your first house, so it's going to be something to do with you that you're going to be concentrating on. And it's quite interesting, as that occurs, around October. This is quite a long way in advance. But at the moment, where you have this Venus retrograde, it is a period of intensity for you, a period of thinking about what is working and what is not working for you. Now, for a lot of Librans, this can augment a change of relationship. This can also augment a change of career too, or a way that you conduct your career, more importantly, as opposed to a change of career. Now, as we go through this week, there can be a feeling of being wanting to get things done, wanting to get Rome built in a day. Don't forget, you're a cardinal sign, so you like action. You're not someone that sits back and takes things, thinking, oh, well, we'll do it next week. No, when you get an idea, you tend to want to act on it. But I have to say, caution this week, because Rome wasn't built in a day. And the sun is currently in your 10th house, but it's coupled up there with Mars as well. And when Mars and the sun get together, they create huge energy, and this is in the area of your 10th house. Now, of course, the 10th house is to do with ambition. It's to do with where you want to be and how you're going to get yourself there. But opposing it is the energy, and there is a need to stand back from situations. You could find yourself perhaps working exceedingly hard over the coming weeks. Lots of business coming in for self-employed, or if you're dealing with people, you're dealing with contracts, you're dealing with that kind of thing where people are coming to you. This can be the start of quite an intense period for you, but it will be a time when you're starting to, it's going to be there for a reason, because you're going to be thinking to yourself, oh, do I want to carry on doing this? That's the reason why all this work is either coming in or not coming in, whichever the case may be. It's a testing time. It's a time of thinking, where do I want to go over the coming months? So by the time September comes around, there will definitely be a change of direction for you in some shape or form. Now, when we look at Uranus, which again, holds quite a bit of sway because it's one of your ruling planets in the background, this sits in your 7th house, and is being triggered as well. It's being triggered in a way that's saying, come on, let's go and do what you said you were going to do last month or last 6 weeks. The Mercury retrograde has been very important for you because it has highlighted areas where you know where you want to go. The Venus retrograde, which begins now, ends in September, overall is looking at you to say, actually, what we were thinking of was the right decision, so come on, let's go out and get it. So much happening that within a 2, 3, 4 minute video, it's impossible to go through in depth all the exciting things that have surrounded you lovely Librans. I'm going to leave you with this, and I look forward to speaking to you next week. But of course, do make sure we can get together next week, and the best way to do that is to press the subscribe button down the bottom, and that way it gets the videos to you on a regular basis, and you can keep updated of the astrological trends as and when they come in for you. Thank you so much for listening to me, Libra, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.